Hello everybody, we are back for another battle. I have
we-
moved around the back of the table so we can fit Warren in. You've came in for a peek.
Thanks
Oh,
for
look how tight
thanks,
the camera is. I don't want you hidden by Adrian.
Thanks for fitting me in.
Well, everybody, welcome back. We are here for our second live stream game of the day. We now have Adrian versus Andy. Adrian is one of our attendees, long-time member of the site, one of our favourite people who comes to our events.
And he's going up against Big Andy from Foreground.
Yeah, the one thing, Andy, you may need to stoop. You're kind of cutting your head off there, sir.
Yeah.
So we're going to do something slightly different. You know, again, in the spirit of beta testing the game.
Yes.
Whenever you're beta testing, oftentimes you want to get into the meat of the game quicker. Okay. So what we're going to encourage the guys to do is to agree with one another. Starting as if it were a mid-game, okay? So starting like you've already had your first turn, you're already in your deployment zone. So rather than going through that whole initial first turn or whatever, we're going to get the guys to very quickly, okay, agree some placement of miniatures that they're actually going to get into combats and stuff quite quickly. So what I'm going to suggest for the guys is feel free to take the roofs off the buildings, go into buildings, do whatever, because it's all there to be played with and to be tested to see just what happens.
Yeah, and we want to show off that lovely foreground terrain.
Exactly. So I'm definitely running right through this one, not to tell you my plan or anything.
Don't tell him yet. Don't tell him anything.
Hang on, let me get close to you, Adrian.
That I kind of expected that because I'm the only one with the bows on the table, so he will try to hide as much as possible.
Yeah, this time you're playing the Mortenberg State Guard versus the Eightfold Path again, yes?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. Now, you've already had your first game out in the main hall. How did you find it? How was the system to pick up for you?
It's quite easy. The die system is quite easy as well. You just have to kind of remember what color goes where. But yeah,
It's very simple. You've got your primary colors. So you've got yellow becomes green, becomes blue, becomes purple, becomes red. So red and blue together make purple, and then yellow and blue together make green.
I can
You know,
sing
I
a
thought I
rainbow.
understood it until he started explaining it.
Trust me, this is my brain hardwired. It's weird.
Do me a favor, Justin.
Yeah.
Don't explain it anymore.
Yeah.
Dude! All right, here. Actually, I tell you what. You need to get out to the hobby hall and get practicing.
I do need to get practicing, right? So
that is much easier to explain. Rainbow.
it's a rainbow.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave the guys to it, right? You can get stuck into it. Remember, guys, it's not only about beating each other. We're trying to beat the game, okay? So let's see what we can come up with. Right, good luck, fellas, with the live stream. And get your comments in
Yeah.
below. Remember, we are giving away like 2 grand's worth of terrain, okay?
Actually, yeah. Remember to comment because I am currently monitoring our Twitch live chat.
Yeah.
And we've got one comment here from Greentree24, who I believe commented on the last live stream, saying, "I've been commenting on YouTube all morning. Didn't know I had to come here to stand a chance of winning one of those £500 vouchers.
Yes.
Which means
just
joining
signed
us,
up.
Which means joining us on beastsofwar.com for the live blog. So commenting on the live stream is great for interacting with us, but that does not get you an entry into the competition. Yes?
That's correct. Come across to beastsofwar.com, set up a free account, and come into the live blogs, okay? And in the live blogs, just start commenting and interacting, because the more you comment, the more your chances are of winning. And you can comment across all of them. Although we're giving away prizes on the Friday, the Saturday, the Sunday, so on and so forth, the commenters are picked at random from the entire thing.
Yes.
So get in there, get commenting, get learning, and admire our beautiful tables. Yeah.
Yes, and also the guys from Foreground, they have Luke from the Foreground team is constantly monitoring the live blog. So if he sees something interesting, chances are you are going to get a reply back, someone actually talking and engaging with you from the creators of the game, which is very cool.
Oh, definitely.
And also remember to get involved in another competition we're running, which is the kit bashing competition.
Yep.
Because later, I think it's later tonight, we're going to be doing some kit bashing or talking about the whole kit bashing process.
Well, actually, after this live stream, I need to kit bash one miniature because I've created a custom one for our game.
Wow.
So I'm not it's friendly.
Well,
Right, I'll leave you to it.
Okay, Warren is off. He is off back into the hobby hall to rejoin everybody who he is going to be having fun with. And I think we can actually see him heading out. Yes, there he goes now.
wanders
Jerry on
off
the right
into the
there,
wild.
waving. And Lloyd carrying a stool. He must need to go up high somewhere. Okay, so, guys, it's time to get stuck into
before
the
we
game.
do, I've got one good comment here from Nog in the Nog. So, Justin manages to turn a dice mechanic into something akin to the theory of relativity.
Dude, there are times whenever Einstein takes over my brain. So,
That's rare.
yeah. So let's hear what the guys are saying.
Or is that gonna restart? Reactive turn is like restarting, isn't it?
Yeah, so we'll say you only used 4 momentum to move on,
Yeah,
then
exactly.
generated your leader's momentum. So you'll have up to 7 now.
So I see. The guys are actually organizing how they're going to take it off from having started from already someone having had an active and a reactive turn.
Yeah. It means we should be able to get stuck into the game a lot faster.
Yes, indeed. Now, I will also say you can comment across multiple platforms to actually get in touch with us via the live chat. So we have YouTube, we have Facebook, we have Twitch, and we have the live chat also running on beastofwar.com. So you have multiple ways to get engaged with us, ask us your questions. If you have things that you're wondering about, you want to get onto Andy. If you have tactical suggestions or maybe a scenario that you're wanting to actually see how it would play out, as say there was a charge, say there could be a counter charge, make sure you get those comments in. Sam will be monitoring that.
Yep. Be sure to send us your feedback. This is a beta weekend, remember? We're learning the beta rules and we're finding ways to break them. If you spot a way, fire it into the chat.
Yes. Okay, now, Andy, I see you guys are flipping out 6 cards here. So
Yes,
is this going to be your 2 hands that you would have had by this point?
Our first turn and our second turn we've drawn just now, and we're going to play with them open so it's easier to see what we're doing and how it's working.
Fantastic. Okay, Adrian, you wanted some?
Yes. If someone has an idea how to help, me with beating Andy, then yeah, go ahead.
All right, I just put that shout out there for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Actually, one interesting point here, Adrian. We were talking about the kit bashing challenge here. Your warband is, I believe, a kit bashed warband, yes?
It is. Yeah, I just brought my models.
What
So
models
which
are they?
ranges have you went for?
Is it Fireforge for
Yeah.
for the Slavic knights? Then that is something that is discontinued. I don't remember what it is. And that's Raging Heroes.
Excellent.
Oh,
And
very
what
nice.
faction are they going to be here?
That is a Mordeberg.
Mordenberg.
Wittenberg State Guard.
And what are you playing against him?
Oh, the Holy Medicine Order of the Eightfold Path for today.
See those
Samuel-
bloody zealots? They're everywhere.
Samuel's back on the table.
Okay, now, I will say one thing. There's something that we noticed at this beta weekend, which is if you're going to proxy miniatures in, base type is not really a huge issue because you really, if you use too big of a base, you're really actually only doing yourself a disservice because more people can get around you. So I could have like one little de Grul on a 60mm base, but he's going to get surrounded and killed pretty damn quick, which is kind of a cool thing. It allows you a lot more flexibility with what you're playing with.
Yeah, but I went for the bigger bases because they just give you that nice.
You like the aesthetic?
Yeah, aesthetic. That's the good word for that. Yeah.
Okay.
There
Just
are
like them.
recommended base sizes in the book for per race. It's
Yes.
done on regardless of which faction they are. But as you say, the close combat can get pretty gnarly if you're over.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like in our last live stream, Franz went down to 2 wounds. I'm happy to see him on the table again. Adrian, your mission is to kill Franz. Do you get it?
Oh, I would love to.
Go get him. Go get him. Okay, so who was active, who was reactive in your sort of pre-setup that we've done here?
So we're assuming I took active turn.
Okay.
So now it's going to be Adrian taking active.
Okay, so generate your momentum, guys. Do you have your board set out?
Yes.
Okay. So how many will Adrian be getting here? Let's quickly work this out for his momentum for this turn.
I have 9 because every single hero of mine has 3 momentum. So I get 9.
Okay, so he's getting 9. And for
Eight.
yourself?
I'll be running 8 because at the end of my active turn I'll have redrawn up to my full command.
Okay, fantastic. So Adrian, would you like to take your first actions?
I will. I think I will move my Harbards guys with the Rafa forward. Just one movement. So I will see what will happen, what that will do. So that they should get cover from there, just in case if he's gonna start flowing some
Clever.
flamethrowers or
A couple of
spells.
magic missiles and such.
things like that.
Excellent.
And I'll be reacting with a double action, my movement.
Now there's an interesting thing. So you've done a single action, but Andy's doing a double action to react, which is quite cool.
We're heading into the
I think
longhouse.
I have to start saving my momentum now because in the next thing I only get 4 momentum back.
No. So you're the active player now,
Okay,
so
so
you'll get the full regeneration, so you can be freer with it. Your goal is to make him waste his momentum to actually not have as much during his active turn when he regens less. Yes, Andy?
That's exactly correct.
Okay. God, I'm learning this game way too quick. Okay, so non-conflicting action. So both guys just get your movement on. So, Sam, while the guys are moving, anything coming in on the chat for us?
Let's see. Nog in the Nog has been experimenting with the army painter stuff. Adding a little purple wash into the dark tone wash can give an interesting effect. For that plate armor, a little blue in there could be good. So some nice painting tips there.
Yeah, one of the things I actually like to do is I like to take a gunmetal and throw some black in there, which actually makes a really dark carbon metal, which is what I'm actually going to be trying with my Dragoid leaders. So I want like a really dark, heavy, forged to brute metal, nice high gold on it. Oh, second action, sorry.
Will be, and now I will try to force you to hide. So you're gonna burn another momentum. So I'm just gonna use one momentum to shoot because I think there's no point shooting twice because I think I will lose the initiative.
Now this is the first time we've seen shooting in this. We didn't get any in the last game. So how does this work?
Magic.
Yeah, we had a little magic, but this is the first time with bows.
Now, I would like to actually give Adrian a little bit of advice on this one, which could be very good for you. So you can combine a move and a shoot for a 2 momentum action and maybe get yourself into a better position, because as it stands, looking across this table, you are quite far away. What's the range on your bows?
Infinite.
Oh, okay. Never mind, silly me. Hang them back, that's fine.
Yeah, most ranged weapons can reach the entire table because we've got a slightly more realistic for the model size.
Yes.
Based on the ranges. But pistols and javelins and such will still be pretty much in your face, close combat.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so are you going to be reacting?
I shall. Doing a combined double move, actually.
Okay, lovely.
Because I'm going to attempt to get up to here.
And how does cover help in Fabled Realms?
So we've got 2 broad categories. As long as you're partially obscured body-wise, so that's like the arms, the legs, and the heads, not accessories and weapons, you'll get a defense bonus. Most terrain provides a green, unless it's a stone terrain or building or rock face, in which case it's going to provide a blue instead.
I see. Now, this is definitely going to be a conflicted action. If Adrian wins, I believe now this is me remembering from maybe an older rule set, but I believe he can then pick at which point during your movement he fires at you?
Yes, you can interrupt before, after, or during.
Yes. Okay, so you guys have to do a test on what's that?
Situational awareness.
Okay.
That is my Pierre, so that's gonna be a green and a yellow dice.
Not bad. So he's your leader, he's your highest, yeah? Yes, he is.
No, sorry. No, Rafa is my
It goes off the highest though, doesn't it?
The highest character in the unit.
Yeah, in the unit.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
if there's no character, it's the highest henchman.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so take your test.
But you're going to gain an additional green because of the bulkiness of my armor.
Oh.
And he's doing a double movement.
And I'm going to, and the second green for the combined. I'll be gaining a green for your bulky of the half
That
plate
is
on the
correct.
archers, but not because you're only doing one action.
So that is nothing.
No.
Oh, bad shooting there.
But I kind of expected that. That's why I only used one momentum.
Yeah, and that was
fair
not
enough.
shooting. That was just to see when it happened.
Oh, I see.
So on to you.
Yeah, I'm still learning the game here too.
And so with Franz's purple dice, I've managed to score 1 success.
Yes.
So I will win the initiative and decide the order.
So I assume you're wanting to move
Going
and get
straight
yourself into
forward,
proper
yeah.
cover first, and then let him shoot at you.
Yep, so I can definitely reach all the way to behind the cover.
Yeah.
It's not cowering behind the cover. It's making strategic use of the terrain.
Tactical movement.
Yes.
Okay, so now Adrian has to shoot with you in cover. So what's this going to do to him?
Right, so I'll be gaining just a green dice on defense for any of the models that get hit by his ranged attacks.
Okay, and it doesn't actually affect how he can hit you at all. It's just affecting your defense to give you a bit of a bonus.
Just giving them a little bit of extra protection, extra planks in the way kind of thing.
That's actually really clever because it makes it a lot easier to actually remember what you're doing and affecting less.
I have a question. If Pierre has a blue dice on the shooting, is that means that he's just gonna like pop something or? Like
If
a
he was
small
armed with
spell?
a ranged weapon,
No,
most
well,
of his shooting magic will go off of his magic
So
staff.
if you flip around, your equipment should be on the other side.
no, that's
No, on here.
That's old card.
Oh, old card.
Yeah.
So does Pierre have anything? Yeah, no, maybe?
Some of the gnomes have pistols,
Not him. He
but
just have like
most of the pistols are 8-inch range anyway.
Fair enough. So it's just your bows.
yeah, exactly.
So
That's
what do
what I
your bows
expected.
give you?
So it gives me 2 green and a blue.
Okay. So at this point, there's 2 ways you can do this. You have to allocate each shot of an archer, if you see what I mean. Like all of their attack dice forms one shot. to the closest target, and then you can then spread it back with more shots getting further,
I will
or just
focus
pin them all on one person.
everything on the one person then.
Good choice.
Taking them right out.
Yeah.
Oh, how many did you get?
That is
2. So the blues can crit on a 6,
Mm-hmm.
and the greens are hitting on a 5. Are hitting on a 5, yes, if I remember correctly.
Can greens crit at all?
No.
Okay.
So it's always 2 above the number you need to hit becomes a crit. So the first dice that can is that blue on the 6 because it's hitting on the 4.
Okay.
See,
so I
I
would-
can't explain stuff.
My normal defense would be a blue and a green for
Yes.
my medium armor and shield, the extra green for the cover,
Roll them.
and I did get 2 successes as well.
Lovely.
2 successes.
Luckily, no damage.
So, my next action will be.
Sorry. Old Beetle just says, who matched Sam with the taller player and Justin with the shorter one?
Actually, this is actually a good point.
I'm beginning to feel like the Statue of Liberty every time I have to point the mic.
See, we need to get you 2 into costume. So Dragos, Stoic, done. That could look very cool. Yeah.
I like the beard.
We can glue one on. Don't worry. We have ways.
Thinking about what do you think? Andy? I'm thinking about shooting you twice now.
Yeah, it's probably best bet, as I've got the choice of burning my momentum,
Yeah.
which would make my active turn
Yeah.
a bit poor. I'm probably going to stay where I am, so
Exactly,
you're free to
that's-
just
yeah.
plink away at me now.
There you
We're
go.
going to go for a double shot. Does that just double the rate of fire?
It's what's quite important as
The,
well. is I
weirdly,
don't-
the shoot action is the only one you cannot double. You can do one after another as two
okay.
different actions.
Okay, so
Shoot,
you want-
shoot again.
Yeah. Okay, and something that is kind of rough to points. Like you can't probably see the cards.
No.
But yeah, there's nothing I can do for my wizard to do at the moment. That's
Really? Although, what is this? Flaming weapon and stuff like that. Yeah, you've got lots of close range stuff at the minute.
yes, that's for them. But yeah, there's nothing really that could help.
Yeah.
in
You
that
see,
front here.
this is something I've done with Metagroy. So I built an extra character, and I made it so that they were both mages for my hero and my leader. But it means that because they're working off the same school of magic, it gives me a lot more flexibility where I can use my cards. Oh, more dice rolling. Anything?
Is I two hits. Is that
That's a crit.
Yeah,
That's
four.
4.
is crit? Sweet.
I think this one's going to hurt a little bit.
Here,
Little bit.
clear the dice tray first. Yeah. Don't
Release
get
the
confused.
dice.
Just a 1 for me, unfortunately.
Oh
So
no.
2 wounds. Who was it on?
Again, same.
Straight
I'm
on
just
the first
gonna,
guy?
yeah, I'm just gonna.
Well,
focus
that's
on
just
one
a
guy.
grey cloak axeman. It doesn't matter, right?
That
Another,
should
no.
kill him for 2 wounds. Yeah.
Humans with 2 wounds, it's both of him gone.
So that means that it's a 2 fears on him, or they.
My
unit will
take 2 fears.
Got a hit.
Tokens for those 2 wounds suffered.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And now you roll to see if he died. You would, at this point,
for the
attempt to
legacy.
kill him for a legacy campaign.
Okay.
I see.
So on the
I-
roll, a green dice,
Mm-hmm.
success will kill him. No.
4.
4.
He
Not
lives
enough.
to fight another day.
Yeah, he's just out of the game for now.
Okay.
I used to be an adventurer like you till I took an arrow to the knee.
Exactly.
I couldn't resist. Okay, so Adrian, are you taking another shot?
Yes. Well, yes, I have to.
Currently, there's a lot of speculation in the chat about whether the frosting effect on these longhouse is permanent, and yes, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
So our buddy John actually did the frost effect on the actual main roofs, if you look here. So this was some streaked PVA onto it with snowflock on top. The edging is actually done with super glue, just a little bit of super glue, drop your snowflock on. One of the biggest problems people have with HDF terrain and doing snow effects is sometimes it'll go a little bit yellow from the oil that's in the things, and doing it with the super glue completely negates that.
Okay.
So Andy, what'd you get?
I got to manage to block 3 of those now.
Okay.
So my next axeman has been wounded, but
Okay.
he's still alive,
Okay.
but it's
So
an
that's
extra
more
fear
fear.
as well.
And I think I will have to spend the 4th momentum on the same.
Reacts at this point as well, actually. So it's scarier than I thought it would.
Now, does Pierre have the command to do that? So he's on a blue dice.
Yes.
So that's 3 plus 1 for the amount of orders he can take,
So
which
that
is
will
great.
that will be his last action now.
Yes, that's maxing him
For
out.
that unit.
Yes.
I'll be doing a double action with Rolo
Mm-hmm.
as a move
Ooh.
action up to the barrels.
Come on, wee Rolo.
And he's
I
got
love
to
this guy.
Do a double one because he's only short and he can't get over that fence very easily.
Yeah, but this is one of the things I love about that sort of semi-real-time effect that you have with Fabled Realms is a completely different unit is acting non-aggressively to actually reposition within the battlefield, which is a really cool effect to be able to do.
And we have a
Crit.
yeah, so that's 3 hits.
Lovely.
Great. And how do you do? Oh,
Nice.
Not at all. He
Dead
can only
man.
take one more wound, luckily, but he is gone.
Yeah, so I assume you were just aiming directly for the Axemen to get them out early.
wow.
Ah,
2
no.
Axemen gone early on. That is not looking good for the eightfold path.
Yeah. Now there's an interesting thing. I see you only put 1 extra fear down because that's the number of wounds the guy has, not how much damage was inflicted total.
No, that was
So that actually
overkill
keeps it
almost.
nice and contained on the fear levels. Okay.
Do you have to roll to see if he dies?
Yes. Green dice for a success.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gone.
He's dead. He has shuffled
he
off
is out
this
of
mortal
here.
coil.
Lovely. So as you can see, shooting in a melee game can still be quite nasty. I mean, like, you have good cover and stuff there, but it's not going to mean that you can just hide behind there all day and just wait for him.
Yeah. A laughing boy wants to know if the game is designed for 3x3, 4x4, or 6x4. Is there an ideal size for the tables, Andy?
We've designed it so that it can kind of work on a 4x4 for starting warbands, and then it'll you can expand the table if you were through a legacy campaign and you wanted to have a 30 models aside kind of size warband.
Oh, dude, don't tempt me.
So that would go up to like 6x4 or
No,
something.
you know the one game I want to see at some point is do a full force of Dragoi Terrors versus like a horde of Eightfold Path or something. Because that's just your giant hunting mission that some people just love to play. Andy,
Okay.
make it happen. Make it so.
Oh, that would be fantastic to see. Just level all the characters up so you got all the momentum to.
Oh, but
Make it
hang
all
on, we
men.
have so many people here this weekend, we could possibly do it. Borrow everyone's terror and just build a force to go against it.
There's a lot of
Oh.
terrors out there.
Okay, I'm making no promises. This is me winding, making weird ideas.
Idea for Sunday, maybe.
Possibly. Okay, so Adrian, any more momentum to spend?
Oh yes, I kind of have to. If I will not, I will just lose it. It's just wasteful.
But do you want to push yourself into a position where you don't want to be? You're in a good, strong position here.
As you saw, the bombers do quite a lot of damage, and he's kind of in open, so I can still poking him slowly. So he's forced now to move to me. So I don't think that it's a good idea to move those guys forward because they will get into fight quicker. The only problem is like I don't really have anything for the Amelia because she's another wizard in my group.
Ah, I see.
And there's nothing really I could use. So is there anything that you would recommend?
Amelia, her base spell is water magic. It's all about controlling the field of battle. With the archers, she'd be able to protect them from shots by moving enemy units away from them. So it's a nice deterrent when you're fighting the Dragul. The melee units are going to come in a lot faster.
Yeah.
So she can water blast them out of the way.
Yeah, the other thing is, if you end your turn now, you get 3 more cards, and you can cast spells in your reactive turn. So this could be the point where you maybe want to end your turn early. Yes, you lose a little momentum, but you slow the game down a little bit and fight on your terms.
Thinking about if that's the case, then maybe it's a good idea to pull those guys back so you cannot charge me.
That's too mean.
Do it.
Walk into the arrows.
Yes, I think I will have to do it then.
Okay, so off you go.
So there you go. So that's going to be 1 momentum on those guys, and they're just going to move back.
Sorry, Andy.
It's all right.
So that, and you
Running
can
things through my
pre-measure
head
in that
now.
game. So I will double check. Ah, they're still in the range.
Come on, Andy. You're fighting for the honor of foreground here.
No pressure.
Well,
that
does
will-
foreground have much
he will
honor?
have to. He will have to
Yeah, be
move.
right.
Well,
He will have to move now twice to get me.
which will give you a bonus on the command check if you decide to
Exactly,
countercharge.
So it is, and it's a green dice. Is that correct?
Yes.
For my So there you go. So
If there's anyone in there that I believe is bulky, that'll get you another bonus as well.
Laughing Boy has come up with a good suggestion on your idea, Justin.
Gone ahead.
He says, I love to see a game using a horde of Dragoi against just a handful of heroes from another faction. So
That
a
could be
win
cool.
scenario would be just to hold out for X rounds before reinforcements show up.
You see, this is why I love this game. There are so many narrative things you can start playing about with, and especially at an event like this where we have masses of terrain and we can do something epic. If I was doing that, I would maybe take our winter table, have the Dragoi set up in the Daldor ruins, and have them spreading out from there. So every Dragoi player starts on that table and is working their way out, munching into the other tables.
Well, it's something
do you
to
think?
consider.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Could be fun. Well, we always do love doing big games during events like this, so we obviously will come up with something very cool to show off to everybody, and something that will probably break my voice and leave me ready to just drop when we're done.
Okay. What's happening next?
End turn?
Yes, I was just gonna end on that turn. There's nothing I can do.
Okay. So, end phase,
End phase.
regen your
I need
momentum.
more cards as well. That's the thing.
Yes.
I need my cards, my spell cards.
Yes. And by slowing the game down, that's giving you maybe a chance to get at least 2 more sets of them, so that's 6 more chances to get magic out there. So you'll draw.
Normally we check for nerve first.
Yes.
But we're both right. Morale is a bit of a concern for Franz now.
Yeah.
So his normal morale is a green, but eightfold gain an extra blue. 'Cause
Yes.
they're pretty courageous.
Yes.
And then he's got his sensor with him for an additional green.
Yes.
So those levels are totaled, which gives him a morale of 7.
Yes.
So the 4 fear tokens, he's not yet running away. He still
Yeah.
knows what he's doing that way.
Yeah, but the question is, do you go death or glory, or do you try and manage that fear a little bit while you're still in cover?
A bit of both. It's
Bit of
gonna
both?
be a bit of both.
Let's see how he does this.
All right, go for it.
So we're going to clear the field for this turn. And then we generate our new momentum.
Yes.
That's done. That's again 9 because I didn't lost anything yet.
Yeah, and because you're going reactive, you're getting your full, and he's just getting his leaders.
Just 3 for me. We draw new cards.
Yes. Now, also, guys, if anything really interesting comes up in your cards, tell us to stop. We'll take a moment to talk about it as well.
Hopefully this turn I'm going to see if I can get a bit of beam of light going.
Oh, I like that beam of light. We had fun with that in the last game.
Am I seeing a mind shard there as well?
No, magic missile.
Ah, fair enough. Mind shard is a card that I really like because it makes your opponent defend off their Magicka stat. So if you attack someone with a crap Magicka stat but great armor, you can really just get around what they've built.
What? How about you, Adrian? Anything fun there?
I'm thinking about. I have a water blast, but that's like as a special. I could use that, but it plays as a part of the shooting attack using a spell instead of a shooting. You may spend success to make the target unit gain a disorientation token, but she doesn't have a shooting weapon, so that's kind of useless for her, isn't it? That skill itself.
We'll go off her Magicka stat.
Yes, because it's a magic
You
spell.
Use a shoot action to do ranged
Okay, so
magic
she
spells.
will. So that's going to be a magic attack then.
Yeah, so she would be
it's-
blue, yellow, green.
So that's a good thing for her.
Yes.
She can do some more damage before you're gonna get to me.
Oh my god, the rock throw art! I love
and
it.
then-
Oh?
Yeah, and I have a
Wait.
stone skin and a rock troll. Do you want?
May I see the art?
Yeah,
I know we
rock
can't show
throw
these
art
off,
is
but
beautiful because it's as if someone has used magic to pick up a rock and chuck it at someone instead of just chucking a
Jared
rock at
does
someone.
such great work.
Yeah. Oh no, we're nowhere near close enough to show this off, but
But-
we will see about getting a photo gallery up with some of the beautiful artwork.
Well, if you're at all interested in the art, you can check yesterday's live blog stream
Yeah.
where I got an interview with the artist Jared.
Ah, lovely. Also, if you're curious about the rules we're talking about, we do have downloads on beastsofwar.com where you can lay your hands on the beta pack and actually start delving in yourself to actually start learning the game. And if you have some minis to proxy over the weekend, why not get a game in?
Aye, let us know how you get on.
Yeah. Okay, so Adrian, what are you... oh no, sorry, Andy,
Now.
active turn. What are you
my
getting up to?
first momentum I'm going to use to move these guys up towards the fence.
Ah.
One movement.
Just one movement.
Oof.
Now I could try to charge, but that would use 2 of my movement actions.
Yes,
So
2 momentum.
I think I will wait,
Uh,
not do anything.
are you
Hold
sure?
your nerve.
Could be fun.
There's more of them coming.
The problem with that is the Rafa, he's not really good with reacting. He only
Yeah.
has a 1 green dice.
Yeah.
So there's not much I can do, and I know
Yeah.
that I will lose that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you could actually react to actually move yourself into a better position, make them charge over the terrain.
I'm thinking about reacting with Pierre and his magic.
Ah, to try and shoot maybe.
Yes, because I have a rock throw.
Yes.
So play as a part of the shooting attack with range 18 inches. This attack uses magic instead of shooting. You may spend 1 or more successful to gain the high impact. Yeah,
That could be good.
Yeah, so I will do that. So that
Okay.
that will be my reaction.
Okay, so that'll cost you 1.
I have a question.
Oh.
Is that means that those 2 bowmen, because they are part of that unit, they will shoot as well.
Shoot at the same time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your bows are shooting, your wizard is shooting. That's nice.
Yeah, I will react.
Now Andy could of course win this and force you to shoot while he's still out of sight.
So I play the card, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm actually going to counter with my own play, but it's not having an effect now.
Uh-huh.
Emergency
Oh dear.
A wild Warren appears.
Yes, emergency stream
dear.
maintenance. Emergency stream maintenance. We are receiving comments that there's a strange kind of visual effect that has been happening on
Okay.
screen. I'm here to repair it.
Okay. Which one?
Yes.
This is for you.
That is me.
So up you go there, mate. There, perfect. This is now going to work better. And,
Now we're about head height.
Okay. Warren, you scared the life out of me there. I thought a camera was broken on stream.
No, we had a strange forced perspective thing going on there. So it was like,
I'm just going to kneel on this, and that
Well,
just
actually,
brings
Warren, if you're about and you wouldn't mind, would you mind grabbing me a stool terribly?
a stool.
A stool, please.
A stool will be on its way.
I require a stool directly.
He requires a stool sample. Okay.
Okay.
I'm kneeling, and I'm your shoulder height now.
Yeah, Sam, just get that off that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys now have to take your opposed check. Yes?
Well, the cards resolve first,
Okay.
and then we'll check off to that point to see who goes first.
Excellent.
What card did you just play?
I played Potion on Rolo to increase his magicka by downing an Alchemist's Elixir.
Okay.
So it's not going to help me now, but he's gained hopefully some more magic to be able to cast his spells better
And
for the
that's
rest
something.
of the
Okay.
And that's something that I forgot about.
Ah.
Yeah, to throw it on my PA as well to boost his magic.
Okay, well, we are running beta, so are we going to play friendly? Are you going to let him
Oh,
play
no.
that too?
Ah,
Chug away.
yeah. You want to?
Now,
Okay.
that there is an important thing because it would have been Adrian playing,
Yes.
you counter playing, and coming back to Adrian for the
Oh,
option
yeah,
to
no,
play.
There was no rules error. You can
So
play straight on top of
that
mine
would
there
actually
as
be
well,
perfect.
So
So there you go. Oh, okay. So that
you
leaves
wanted
me-
that way round because you and the cards resolve downwards.
Yes.
You get your potion first.
Yes.
And then the spell would come after.
And there is actually a very cool thing. So, Andy, you now have the option to play another card.
Yeah.
Are you playing another card?
I'm not going to know.
Adrian now gets the option to play one more card, and I see you have another elixir there. Could he play two at the same time and make it
No,
really?
you can
No?
only play each card once per card cycle.
Got it.
that is-
You can
Important
only
thing.
take so much elixir. That stuff's bad for you.
Yes.
Cool.
Although,
So,
what is
Stunts
your
your
other
growth.
ability here going to do?
That's I want to use it to boost my defense.
Oh, I
And
see.
That's a 12 inches range.
I see. Awesome.
So and Rafa needs that.
Okay, so work through the card cycle. So from where we are here, what do we have?
Laughing boy.
One
Yeah.
dice.
Yes?
Laughing boy says, "Thank God Warren is here to make this a professional production." Motion sickness avoided by chosen man 44.
I will say Warren is always a good laugh, but I always get the feeling like he's playing. You remember the old TV show Jackass? I always expect Warren to jump on camera and go, "Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and today I'm playing with Warren." Oh, and that was a horrible American accent. I apologize.
That was awful. Yeah.
And don't forget, people, vote A. Vote A.
Oh, for Sam? Yes.
A,
Vote
A,
Vote
please.
A. This man deserves to be a kung fu Japanese master in Dungeons and Dragons.
Thank you for mashing two Asian cultures there.
Warren, thank you. You took a stool for me?
I did.
Thank you for taking a stool for me.
Very welcome.
Thank you kindly. I will get myself
I
sat
even
down.
cleaned the stool up for you. So
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
There we go. Now,
Bye,
now
Warren.
I feel better. Now it feels better because I'm about the same height across from Sam, so we're about the same here.
Okay.
Right. So your card is part of your action. So now we would test our situational awareness.
Okay.
I'm going to be rolling a poor green, unfortunately.
And I have green and yellow.
Yeah. You'll gain additional green for my bulky,
Oh.
and I will gain a green.
That means
for
that you get one as well. Is that correct?
Indeed.
Ah.
Active player rules first, yeah?
Yeah.
How did you do?
Nothing.
Nah. Now.
Adrian?
One success. And
Two.
Oh.
Do it.
sweet. That will do. That means that I will react as after. Well, after you, so you will
Yeah.
have to move first.
And Andy has done the right thing, or have you? By you had to place a momentum token down to show where you were moving to.
Yeah, with the movement and charge actions, you have the target location. So I couldn't just say now my move was to go backwards.
Yes.
I've already declared outside.
Yes.
Yes. So where is your token to show where you were moving
It's
to?
just behind the fence here.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I couldn't see it.
There we go. So you're putting the Axemen up first again. Well,
Yeah.
Axemen and Spearmen.
They know what their role is, really, with the shields. They've got to stand in front.
Oh, look, there is a Samuel, and he looks to be closest. So be careful of that.
Yes. Very careful with placement. Closest visible target for most shooting and magic.
So would you maybe like to change that, seeing as we're playing friendly?
Let's just shriek a little bit.
Yeah, that's
They
fair
will
enough.
get the cover as well from the fence. Is that
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
because it's
okay.
blocking the line of sight between us.
So that means that now.
Your rock throw will take off.
Yes, that's correct. So I'm looking on the magic. So that is a red, yellow, and 2 green dice.
Whoo!
Yep.
That
This is gonna hurt.
that red is pretty much a guaranteed crit.
From the potion.
Yes,
Well.
which can also crit. Roll them out.
How'd you do?
Two.
Two,
What, success on the red and success on the green.
Can you fail on the red?
You can.
Yes,
a one
with
is
a
still
one.
a fail.
But the red is so good because 2 above it, a 4+ for a crit, which doubles up, and you get some cards that mean when you do a crit, you do 3 damage with them, which is nuts.
Now I'm thinking about, because it's only 2 damages.
Yes.
If I'm gonna use second part of the skill to
Well-
spend 1 success for the high impact, it's not gonna do.
Well, here's an important thing for the card. You have to choose either the common or the special ability while you're playing.
Yeah, but that is a part of the skill.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like a second line. So,
Oh.
and what's your defense?
My defense will be for the Axemen, blue and a green, and then a green for the fence. By spending the dice,
Yeah.
you would decrease this down to a green and a yellow for 1 success. So you're getting rid of
So,
a critical, or I
yes.
potentially could get on the blue.
I think it's worth it.
Okay. Drops the dice. 1 success,
Yeah.
and
But
your
the,
dice are
the
now
green I'm given
downgraded.
from the fence is unchanged. Because
Yes.
the high impact only affects your equipment.
Yes. So you have a chance.
Oh, did you get any?
Fails.
I got none, so that's a straight wound.
Yes.
Nice.
And who's that wound on?
It'll be the Axeman because he's
The
closest.
lucky Axeman at the front.
Now, because
He's so
the
happy to be
bombers
part
are
of the
part of
eightfold.
the unit, now the bombers will shoot. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So that is 2 blue.
When you're making different shots from one unit, you can choose the order of what they get resolved in. So the mage
This
first,
doesn't go off
archers-
situational awareness.
No, it's all technically simultaneous.
Yes.
But it's resolved one after the other.
Yes.
So I just want to take him down, I think.
Go for it. Murder him.
It's, you
2?
have to remember that. Oh yes, that is.
2 success.
Yep. None.
When the 8th part will get in the
None.
fight, they are stronger than my guys. So
Yes.
They will start crunching me, and the Bowmans and the Pierre and the Amelia, they're not a good fight.
But we've
Yeah.
got another guy dead, so you need to roll and see if he's
Dead, dead?
if he's
Dead, dead.
yeah.
Is he dead, Dave?
yes,
He is dead.
He's
Wow,
yeah.
Oof.
There's a big
Andy.
difference between nearly dead and dead
there's
dead.
a beginner's luck.
A lot of difficulty in converting the locals
You're
to
on
the
camera.
eightfold here.
Mathematical probability. Laws are gone.
Okay.
All right, Sam. Very quickly. Any cool comments coming in?
Well, Tetrin, I don't know how to pronounce that, unfortunately.
Teachrin.
Tetrin says,
I think-
this game looks a lot of fun. I guess my biggest concern is that it seems a little complicated for new gamers. How have you found that,
very
Adrian?
Simple.
I kind of agree actually, because like you have to remember that all of us over here, like we play a lot of games, so
Yes.
it's just learning a bit more rules. And it feels like, especially that this is a game designed to do a legacy more than just
Yeah.
like random games. So yeah, I think there is like a step that you have to kind of think about when you're gonna decide to go for that game. Like you have to dedicate a bit more time to it.
But it's one thing I've seen a lot more of. People want to have longer running stories than just random
Absolutely.
clashes.
Absolutely, it comes with the age though.
Yeah. But there are some games I've played through the years where it's just random clash, random clash, random clash. I don't feel like I've achieved anything. Having that legacy system, I think, is something amazing and beautiful to have in this, because I can see my characters grow, I can create my guys. That's one thing that so many games don't do these days that this does. In this, I could completely custom build a warband, and they're all my guys telling my story, which is something a lot of people love to do.
That's exactly what brought me to that game.
Teacherin actually has a good suggestion that because this game involves a lot of dice management, an app or something similar could be useful somewhere down the line. So, something to consider.
We've definitely got it on the books, thinking about whether it's something we can feasibly do. It's going to be a mixture of time, cost, and the standard stuff, unfortunately. But
And I know who
hopefully-
you've got looking at it, and I know you need to pin him down to actually say, come on, work
Yeah.
on it, do it.
So if he finalises, hopefully we'll do something.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see.
Is that going to be up for the cards as well?
I would hope so.
If there was an inbuilt army builder and character creation thing in that, it would be
To do
amazing.
I'd hope that we go full scale, so we'd have cards in the creation, so that it's easier to get that done faster.
Yeah, although I tell you
I
this,
can't
you
say
see,
certain at this point.
you see, if you were to make an app like that, I wouldn't mind paying like a couple of quid for it, just to actually help with the production of it. You know.
Yeah.
Right, where are we at? Have we lost our place?
I reacted, so it's Andy's turn now.
Yes, new momentum.
And I'm going to potentially do something I'll regret. I
Okay.
don't know, we'll find out.
So that is
I'm going to do a double move
Uh-huh.
with my other two guys,
Okay.
and I'm going to see if I can sneak them all the way around here.
Ooh, interesting.
So it's actually 2 move reactions done after the other. So I'll be moving to there, then I'm going to move to there.
Do I have to declare on the one movement?
No,
So
so it's
they're
still
combined
a
into
combined action, but when I would resolve them, I resolve them one after another.
You will get the command
and-
bonus.
Yeah.
Or,
I will
sorry,
obviously-
situational awareness, isn't it?
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
So you could
declare
you could
to-
interrupt
yeah.
before, after, or during
Yeah, I
either
will-
of those.
Yeah. So I will declare to shoot again.
Okay.
Uh,
So now you test,
so that is again green and yellow.
and you get the bonus for the double move.
Exactly.
Anybody bulky there?
I am.
I've got one bulky for you. I've got one bulky for you as well.
Okay.
A green
So
each.
that's 3 green and a yellow.
Ooh, good odds.
Is it your rolls first?
Yeah.
Yes. One
Can't
reroll.
die?
Reroll that. Oh, fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, reroll it properly. Okay.
Cool. I have just
Note.
one
One. Okay.
for the purples 3.
And I have 1
And
as well.
Active player wins ties.
active player, yes.
So it's over to you, Andy.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you do your resolve yours
Shooting
first
first,
now, whilst
obviously,
I'm still
yeah.
in the cover.
Yep, good shout. And it's just the 2 bowmen going again,
Yes. So
it is.
and this time it'll be the pikeman.
it'll be the pike as closest
Yes.
from that angle.
So let's see how they go.
Has a fire.
What's up?
He
There's,
does
fire
have a-
and earth
I'm
magic.
thinking about. Is it? Is
Oh,
that the point?
You could throw flaming weapon onto the bows.
It's on.
There you
Yes,
go, on the
double check,
fire.
sorry.
That could be interesting. Flaming ranged weapons.
Yes. Sorry. Enchanted weapon, I keep thinking, is on the same model, but flaming is
So-
on anybody.
Flaming weapon. Place at any time. Target a friendly model within 12 inches. Test the magic. For each success roll, this model increases the attack by blue dice until the end of the action.
Is it
Nice.
combat or shoot? Sorry. Double swords. Or
I'm seeing
Double
swords and
swords.
swords, so it is close
close
combat.
only.
Oh, that is a close
But it's
combat.
very useful to have when hopefully I get
Yeah.
there in a
Okay.
minute.
So that's only that. And that is
3.
3 successes.
Oh, this
Nice.
is gonna hurt. No shield.
At
for
least they're
this
not
guy.
on fire.
No,
No.
but you do still have cover.
Do I still have cover? For just the one. That's 2 wounds.
So, Deed,
Oh no.
is he dead?
He is dead.
Oh, no.
He is
Adrian.
very dead.
You are viciously murdering
Yeah.
the Eightfold Path today. Well done.
Sinners.
And now Franz stands alone. Although, are
Adrian.
you over 50% now?
We are not allowing you near any ranged weapons.
Yes. The end of this turn is going to be a dangerous one. I'll be
Yes.
testing for nerve to see if I continue want to running at him or not.
Yes. Maybe it's time to get Rolo to join you.
Yes, he was my resolving Franz's move
Yeah.
was to bring him within 2 inches of them and actually form into a unit.
Ah, so that'll maybe help you because he'll give you a bonus to your check.
So
However, they're
that means that
stacking
they
their
already
fear.
lost, like, moved 4 momentums. Is that correct? No, 3 momentums.
Now, one thing I think you may actually be doing wrong here, Andy, is you're combining the fear, not taking the highest, yeah? So you have, yeah.
Sorry.
Cool. No, I just wanted to double check, make sure I had the rules correct in my own head. Sam, anything interesting?
Oh, sorry, just
Yes.
looking at some of this. A lot of people saying they need this terrain. Yeah.
No. What you need is a John of
Oh.
your own, to do all of this for you.
Teacherin says we need that terrain, space to put it in, a Lloyd to make the custom bits, and a John to paint it. Well, that's available in our new flat pack.
Oh, what about a Justin to build it for you, or do you want to do that yourselves?
Maybe. Buy one,
Okay.
get one free. Okay.
So Andy, what is
Justin
your next
included.
move here?
My last one will be to do a combined action as well.
Okay.
Rolo is finally going to get up
Yes.
there with his tiny legs. Going to be moving forward
Rolo's a wee lad after my own heart.
and then flinging a magic missile at those archers. 'Cause I think
Lovely.
They've had their way too long.
Ah.
Okay.
Now, I do have a suggestion for this, just because we've seen the archers play really, really well in this. If it continues through the weekend, I would maybe weaken their dice by 1 level in reactive phase, because they're trying to be really quick about it. Might be something to do.
Yeah, we definitely think about reacting.
Yeah. What would you think, Adrian? Just because they're so effective.
I have a game before that we had a lot of terrain, so I just used the terrain this time for my advantage. Before they've been decimated because I couldn't do anything. There was like too much cover.
Ah, fair enough then.
Really,
There was another game with
really
the Dragoi
soft.
Terror,
Yeah.
who very fast got into the unit in one turn.
Fair enough then. I could be totally wrong then.
We'll see how it goes.
Yes.
Imagine that if that gonna tell you anything, they lost with the goblins with spears. So it's like goblins with spears are not the greatest warriors.
Well, I mean, like you saw my full Goblin Warband that I played against Andy. That was a fun matchup. We have that recorded on the site.
Is that
That's-
the one that was like 2-3 weeks ago?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing wrong. I don't have drunken farmers right now. I'm
Of
just
course
running
not.
regular guys.
Yeah. You have professional soldiers, and you're just not used to seeing them do what you tell
I
them.
just can't deal with them.
Yeah, true drunken master style.
Yeah, exactly. I don't speak the same
Good
language.
Jackie Chan movie.
Yeah.
Right. So where's Rolo going?
So Rolo's moving up to here.
Yeah, and he's firing his magic missile.
But
So-
Adrian has a chance to react.
I was thinking about playing Stone Skin, but it's not really worth it because it's too. The card itself, I think it's a bit too more like it's too powerful to waste it on the bomb.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna react with shooting back.
Okay. So spend the momentum.
Yeah.
Let's see how this could go. We've got kind of a fantasy Mexican standoff happening here, where people are just firing at each other down the row of buildings.
I don't know. I'm kind of getting an American Civil War vibe here. You know, one of the final wars where actually people just walk at each other when they had guns and ranged weapons. It's how it was done, but I look at it and just go madness.
I'll be
All right.
rolling a green yellow for Rolo's situation awareness and a green for the bulky again.
Gone ahead.
Oh,
is
this
not
is looking
bulky.
good.
Okay.
2 successes.
Go on, Rolo.
So that means that I'm only using a green and a yellow because he's not bulky. He only moved once.
But I do get to give you a green for my combined action because I'm doing
Yes.
a move and a shoot.
Ah, okay.
I don't know about you, Justin, but now I just want a pack of Rolos.
Yellow, that's nothing.
Well, you're not getting my last one.
So you go first.
No, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay. That means that I can shoot you when you dare.
No.
No,
No.
you resolve your action first.
So
So I'm
Rolo
gonna-
was already here,
Well, I'm
but he's
furthest
making you
away
shoot
from
while
the
he's still
cover
behind.
and-
Ah, okay. So that means that I have 2 blue and 4 green.
Yes.
Nice.
Roll him.
And I have 1 crit and 1 hit.
Ooh, 3.
So Rolo's going to
Yeah.
be doing double blue and a green for the cover.
Yep.
Oh,
Crit.
a crit.
2.
Takes 1.
It's only 1.
How many wounds does Rolo have in total?
5.
He's a tough little guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then resolve the move.
Mm-hmm.
And then the magic missile. So I'll be making a magic test. He has a red naturally, and then the special rule natural magicka for being a gnome, giving him an
Yes.
extra green. And then I have my potion with the blue.
And you
Oh no!
Just the 1.
And just the 1 for the red.
Wow.
And
That was
is
bad luck.
Bad. Yeah.
defense for
That has a range of 30 inches, which I'm pretty much
Bowman?
well in. So.
Yeah, you're well in.
Ha.
Oh dear. So Bowman,
No, they have a half plate. So that means that I should have a purple over here, is that correct?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
There's a purple on the.
So that's just for one guy, or is it for both of them?
there's only one hit,
The front one will be the one
Okay,
hit from
so
the one
it's
attack.
just one dice.
Yeah.
and it's just one that you're working against. Success.
Oh,
Critical to boot.
The force is weak with this one.
Rolo, you disappoint me.
Rolo was
Okay.
very slow casting that one.
Yeah. Don't worry, he's still got time to
How
shine.
many more momentum you've got, Andy?
That is the last momentum I have.
Oh, that is wonderful. I'm really pleased with that.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Because Andy reacted so much during his turn, he had less he could be active with, which is it's very interesting because now we're going to see you having to react while Adrian acts and possibly getting the charge in that way.
I will be generating my full momentum now because all my heroes are still here.
Yes, but the problem
we'll
is
see how it
you
goes.
can only be aggressive to the unit that is being aggressive to you,
Yep.
which means that Adrian, as of right now, as long as you're not aggressive with these guys, you can be aggressive with these, he can come across, try and charge them, and these guys can try and intercept, which could be very nice, eh?
It is. Okay, and I only lost the 3 momentum, and I
Yes.
can regenerate the 4, so that means that I'm back to 4.
Lovely.
That is good.
I'm looking
really
forward to
happy
seeing how
because I
this
was
plays
really
out.
scared I'm gonna use
Yeah.
a lot of momentum this turn.
This is something I'm always aware of whenever we're playing through, is just how much I'm spending during that reactive turn. It's so crucial to try and save enough that when you're active you have enough to do. Sorry.
But it's nerves first.
Yes.
There's a lot of axemen swimming in the sea. They're all gone.
Yeah, so you're under 50%, yeah?
Under 50%, I have to test the morale of my leader,
Yes.
gaining extra dice for every surviving hero I have left,
Yes.
and that's 1 success needed, plus 1 for additional heroes that are taken out as well,
Yes.
which is none at the moment. So
One
hopefully
success.
I don't fluff this.
Go for it.
That's
No,
okay.
you're fine.
Yeah, you're okay.
I am
The battle
stable.
continues. But you have to test that every turn now, yeah?
Every turn, and I can actually voluntarily choose to fail it if I wish to get out to minimise casualties.
Yeah, which is an important thing for a legacy game so that you're not just ground into dust. Especially with Adrian killing 3 guys totally out of the warband. Okay, so Adrian, your active turn. What would you like to do? Oh, also, don't forget to draw.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, very important. You can't be forgetting those cards.
Yeah, it's one of those things I always say. If your opponent or you yourself forget to draw, be kind to your opponent. Let them have the draw when they remember, if they forget.
I'm really sorry, but I think I will have to use that fire and
Ooh.
magma ray.
So Magma Rain is fire and earth. So you have a fire and earth wizard, yeah?
Yes, and that is a Pierre, and he is with the Bowmans again.
I see. So let me read this. Which of them are you going to use? The special or the common?
I think it's a special time.
The special. Okay, so play as part of a shooting attack with a range of 18. Test Magicka. For each success rolled, one model in the target unit takes an opposed roll against your models. Magicka roll using their armor. Target models are the closest models to the shooter. That could be Franz.
That is
gonna
a
hurt.
France.
This is gonna hurt a lot.
So I will play that card.
Yeah. So that goes down there. Andy, any plays from you for here?
And I do have to declare, so I'm just gonna do 1 momentum.
Yep.
Because I can only shoot. I don't want to move, obviously.
And your bowman can shoot at the same time. So anything to play in, Andy?
Desperately searching, but
Okay, well, while Andy searches and reads, Sam, let's have a look at the comments and we'll
Yeah.
maybe take a quick peek out to the hobby hall while we're at it.
Well, there's a lot of discussion about what people would spend that £500 voucher we're giving away. on.
Oh, now this is actually something that's really, really curious to me because you don't have to spend it on Fabled Realm stuff. You could grab the Industrial War stuff, the Homeland Apocalypse stuff.
Yeah. Chaos Head says he'd definitely buy the Stoic Arms.
A mole. You want a mole.
The mall?
Yeah.
Yeah, the mall is cool. Stoic Arms is fun. You're looking, I was talking to Mel, the terrain tutor, who did the beautiful map that you guys will have seen this morning on the live blog. It takes him about 27 hours to build that bad boy, and he's an experienced guy. Me personally, I started in 2016. I finished just before this event.
Noggin the Nog said he'd go for the new magnetized Necromunda style terrain.
Yes, that's the Industrial War.
Yeah.
That is some beautiful terrain, really nice stuff. There are some very fine components to it, so be careful, be delicate. Right, let's take a quick peek out into the hobby hall and see how people are doing. From the looks of things, I think we may be we're missing lunch. We are missing lunch. Do you see that cheeky sod eating lunch?
Oh,
That
I'm
cheeky,
so
cheeky
hungry.
sod. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. Well, guys, I tell you what. I think we may actually call the live stream here. We will let the guys finish up their game off camera, and I think we're actually going to take a quick break, nip out into the hobby hall, and I'm going to go have a word with Warren about getting my lunch. Lunch! So, we will be right back. Okay, I'm out. Where's my lunch?
It's all gone, Dave.
What?
It's
I
gone.
don't get food?
It's all gone.
Come on, there has to be
It
food.
was delicious. Hey, did you save me food yesterday?
You went home.
No, I didn't. I dropped someone home, and you didn't save me food. But yes, I have saved you food. Did you think I would leave you?
No. We're not doing
We're
that.
not allowed to say
No,
that?
they're not allowed to do this.
Oh, okay, right. Well, how did that one go?
That was interesting. Seeing a ranged warband against a melee warband, Adrian was really great, just pulling his forces back, drawing him in, drawing out the actual time it takes him to get there so that he can shoot him down on the way in, getting his magic blast out. Really clever play, really nice tactical play. And big thank you to everybody in the comments, because it's really cool to hear what you guys would actually be spending those £500 vouchers on, which is really cool.
Yes.
So we've got people talking about Stoic Arms, Industrial War.
Aspirations and dreams, isn't it, really? So,
Yeah, I think we've done something pretty aspirational here.
yeah. So, next live stream is at what, 1:30 or so?
Yeah, let's say half. I think it's actually 2, but we may push to have to if we need to. Because
Yeah.
I have some converting to do.
It'll be on the screen. We'll try to stick to whatever's on the screen anyway. So,
Yeah.
it's.
Well, like I said, I have some converting to do.
Yeah, but you're not in the next live stream.
Is the next one not you and me?
No, next live stream. No.
Okay.
No.
You need more practice.
The next live stream is going to be hosted by Ben
Okay.
and Cad.
Ooh, interesting.
So we thought we'd swap you for Cad because the similarities are there.
Yeah, the lighting effects are fine.
And Sam for Ben, but it would be like Sam's head turned upside down.
Okay.
So that's what's coming next.
All right, well, here, you grab that. I'm going to go grab the lunch. I'm going to show everybody what we're eating.
Okay, well, we're done. And he's left me no way of understanding how we're done. There's apparently a button on this. So I will press it, and we will see what happens. Goodbye.